Hello children, welcome back to your online class. Children, now your first term exams are over and you all very well know how you have performed. So as you know, now your half yearly exams are coming and I want you all to work hard and be regular in your studies. Also complete your assignments within time and submit them as you are getting marks for these assignments. So let's start our class. So class 7, we are continuing our chapter 2, force and pressure motion, and today's topic is uniform and non-uniform motion. So first of all we will talk about uniform motion. Motion, you all know, if an object is moving, it means moving means it is in motion. Okay, so what is uniform motion? An object moving along a straight line is said to have uniform motion if its speed remains constant. Okay, most important, an object having uniform motion travels equal distances in equal interval of time. For example, if a car is running 1 kilometer per minute, okay, it is running 1 kilometer per minute, it means it will cover 1 kilometer in each minute. Okay, in 1 minute it will cover 1 kilometer. Okay, so equal distance in equal interval of time. So for uniform motion, two conditions are required, or you can say most important: same direction and same speed. The object should have same direction and same speed. Okay, in case of uniform motion, the average speed of the moving object is same as the actual speed of the object. Now we will talk about the non-uniform motion. Okay, an object moving along a straight line is said to have non-uniform motion if its speed keeps changing. Means speed does not remain same. Sometimes this car in 1 minute it is covering 1 kilometer, in another 1 minute it is covering 2 kilometer, and in another minute it is covering 3 kilometer. Means speed is changing. Okay, so an object having non-uniform motion travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Means in 1 minute equal intervals, in every minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, unequal distances are there. 1 kilometer in 1 minute, 2 kilometer in 1 minute, 3 kilometer in 1 minute. Okay, this is clear. So non-uniform motion, the object which is having non-uniform motion travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Now students, we will see graphical representation of motion. The motion of moving objects can be represented by the graphical representation. Okay, it is called distance time graph. A distance time graph shows how a distance traveled by an object is changes with the time. So first of all we will see distance time graph for uniform speed. Uniform speed means constant speed. Okay, you have done the questions based on graph in your maths. Okay, so this is a graph representing distance time graph for uniform speed. See, this is x-axis, it represents time. This is y-axis, it represents distance, and OA, this represents uniform speed. Okay, so when an object moves with a constant speed, uniform speed, so the distance traveled by it is directly proportional to the time, because as the distance increases, time also increases. If it covers 1 kilometer in 1 minute, in 1 minute 1 kilometer, in 2 minutes 2 kilometer, like that only we will take the point and we will draw a graph. Okay, whenever two things are directly proportional to each other, and if we draw a graph for them, it will be always a straight line. Okay, so the distance time graph of an object moving with a uniform speed is a straight line, because distance traveled is directly proportional to the time. They both are directly proportional to each other. It means if one will increase, the other one is also increases. So if the distance time graph of an object is a straight line, we can say that object is moving with a uniform speed. Means whenever we talk about the distance time graph for uniform speed, it will be always a straight line. Okay, and if distance time graph slope is little steeper, means it is this line is here. Okay, we will say the object is moving slower, its speed is slow, and if this distance time graph line is just higher, it is here, we will say that object is moving with a higher speed. So easily by looking the graph we can tell about the speed of the moving object. Okay, if it is a constant straight line, we can say the speed of the object is constant, or object is moving with a uniform speed. If it is slower, we will say that speed of the object is slower, and if it is higher, we will say speed of the object is greater or higher. Now next one is distance time graph for non-uniform speed. Non-uniform speed means changing speed, which is not constant. So when an object is moving with a non-uniform speed, it covers unequal distances in equal interval of time. In 1 minute it is covering 2 kilometer, in another minute it is covering 3 kilometer, like this. So in this case the distance traveled by the object is not directly proportional to the time. Hence the distance time graph is not a straight line. Okay, so the distance time graph for an object moving with a non-uniform speed is a curved line. So if you see a curved line graph between distance and time, you can easily find out that object is moving with a non-uniform speed. The third one is distance time graph when the object is stationary. Stationary means the object is not moving. Okay, when after traveling certain distance an object becomes stationary or object stops, then the distance traveled by the object does not change with the time. The distance remains same because object is not moving now. Okay, so The distance time graph for an object which stops moving is a straight line parallel to the time axis, or we can say x-axis. And we can say that a straight line parallel to the time axis tells us that object has become stationary or object has a zero speed. So now we have learned about the distance time graph, three types of distance time graph. First one is when we see a straight line between distance and time, it means object is moving with a uniform speed. And when the distance time graph is curved line, it means the object is moving with a non-uniform speed. And third one is when we see a straight line parallel to the time axis, it means object becomes stationary. So children, this much for today. Until our next video, be regular in your studies, prepare for your half yearly exams and stay safe. Thank you.